Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Tutorial: Importing and converting SVG images into Aveva Industrial Graphics. Introduction to SVG and Aveva Industrial Graphics. SVG, Scalable Vector Graphics, is an XML-based vector image format that is widely used for images on the web due to its scalability and ability to be manipulated via CSS and JavaScript. Aveva Industrial Graphics is a software solution used for visualizing industrial processes, and it allows for the integration of SVG images within its graphics environment. This tutorial will cover how to import SVG images into Aveva Industrial Graphics and how to convert them for use in your projects. Prerequisites: 1. Basic knowledge of Aveva software, like Aveva Edge or Aveva Pi. 2. Familiarity with SVG format and XML. 3. Installed Aveva software on your system. Step 1. Preparing your SVG image. 1. Create or obtain an SVG file. You can create an SVG file using vector graphic design tools like Adobe Illustrator, Inkscape, or even online SVG editors. Ensure that your SVG file is clean and optimized for performance. Remove unnecessary metadata and reduce the number of points if possible. 2. Example SVG. Here's a simple SVG example of a circle. Step 2. Importing SVG into Aveva. 1. Open Aveva. Launch your Aveva Industrial Graphics software. 2. Navigate to the import functionality. Go to the graphics editor where you want to import the SVG. Look for an import option in the menu, example file import. 3. Select your SVG file. Use the file dialog to locate and select your SVG file. 4. Import settings. You may be prompted to adjust import settings. Pay attention to scaling options, as you want your SVG to fit well within the graphics canvas. Step 3. Conversion to Aveva graphics format. 1. Edit the imported SVG. After importing, you might need to adjust properties such as size, position, and color. Use the Aveva graphics editor tools to manipulate the image as required. 2. Convert to graphics elements. Aveva might convert SVG paths into its own graphics elements. This may include shapes. SVG shapes may become Aveva shapes, example rectangles, circles. Text. SVG text elements might need to be converted into Aveva text elements. 3. Save your work. After editing, save your graphics project. This could typically be done through File Save or File Save As. Step 4. Using the graphics in your project. 1. Adding interactive elements. Once your SVG is converted and saved, you can add interactive elements, example buttons, animations, to your graphics. Use Aveva scripting capabilities to add logic or events. For example, 2. Deploying the project. Once satisfied with your graphics, deploy your project to see the SVG in action in a real-time environment. Conclusion: this tutorial covered the basics of importing and converting SVG images into Aveva Industrial Graphics. SVGs can enhance your industrial graphics by providing scalable and customizable visuals. Remember to optimize your SVG files and test the final output thoroughly to ensure performance and functionality within the Aveva environment. Additional tips: SVG optimization. Tools like SVGO can help reduce the size of your SVG files. Testing: always test your graphics in a simulation before deploying them to a live environment. Documentation: refer to the Aveva documentation for specific import settings and capabilities, as they may vary between versions. Feel free to experiment with different SVG designs and Aveva features to create effective and visually appealing industrial graphics.